You ever wish that you could spy on your competition and take a look at their best performing social media ads? Well, by the end of this video, you'll know how to use 3 ninja tools to do exactly just that. For more actionable strategies on marketing your small business so you can sell more stuff, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you don't miss out on future videos. I'm Armando, and these are the exact same tools that I've used to research my competitors and snag their best performing ads to use across all of my clients. Now let's jump right in. Now the very first tool that I want to go over is the Facebook Ads Library. Now I put a link to all these tools in the description for easier access. The Facebook Ads Library is really a good free resource to be able to do some competitor analysis and to find winning ads and awesome creative. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So when you are at the Facebook Media Library, what you want to do here is click the search bar and search for a competitor that you want to research. Now there are pros and cons to this is in that not all competitors are going to show up, but the ones that are spending money on ads definitely are. Now, to demonstrate how this is going to work, I'm going to use this example of bellhops because I'm currently in the process of doing market research for a moving client that I have, and this is a perfect time to demonstrate how this works. Now, what I'm looking for here in the Facebook Ads Library is at the filters. You want to select the all options instead of just United States, because sometimes these bigger advertisers will spread their ads across multiple countries, and you just want to have availability to view everything that's happening. Now, the second filter that you want to pay attention to is platforms. Make sure you leave this at all platforms because the Facebook Media Ads Library will actually tell you exactly where people are advertising. Now, in order to identify a winning ad, what you want to do here is kind of take a look at the date. This is a little tip and trick that I learned. The ads that are performing the best usually are running the longest because nobody in their right mind is going to spend money on an ad that is not performing. So what I like to do is come to the ads library and kind of skim around here and see what the date of the oldest ad is. And in this example, I'm going to use this one. You can see that this one compared to the other one has been running since December 18 of 2019, and we are now in February of 2020 as of this recording. So this tells me that it's been running a few months. This must be a profitable ad. The other thing to take note in how to use this tool is that it tells you the placements that they're running this on. So they're running it on Facebook, on Instagram, in their audience network, and inside of Messenger. I also want you to look at the creative and the simplicity of the message. If you find patterns and identify patterns of ads that are running that do really well, it's good to take note and put this in Notepad and see the type of creative, the type of copy that they're running. Is it static? Is it video? Are they using emojis? That kind of thing. So Facebook Ads Library is the first tool that you can take a look at, copy and steal actual ad ideas. Now, I'm not advocating for stealing the actual copy and images. Never do that, but steal ad ideas and kind of use the creative that your competitors are using in order to spark up some really good ideas for yourself. Now, the second tool that I want to cover is a small Google plugin called Turbo Ad Finder. This is 100% free. You can Google Turbo Ad Finder or click the link in the description, and this is going to take you to the Chrome store where you'll just install it. Now, what happens is that you get a small little icon put on the actual toolbar of Google Chrome, and this is pretty neat in the way it works because if you head on over to your Facebook page, more than likely you are being targeted and retargeted by either competitors or other people in your industry that are spending boatloads of money on Facebook ads. What the Turbo Ad Finder plugin does is it strips all the organic posts from your newsfeed and only shows you running ads, so you can kind of take a look at their creative, you can look at their copy, you can see their comments, all the stuff that is showing to you in the newsfeed, but only from ads. And here's how this works. You're going to just install it and you'll have the icon here, and what you want to do is you'll just enable that. And with this plugin, the cons is that sometimes it can be a little glitchy. So what you may want to do is just refresh your Facebook page once it's activated in order for the plugin to kind of kick in and strip all the ads from the newsfeed. Now you can kind of see that it's already starting to strip everything that is organic, and it's only showing me ads that are being targeted to me. So here's kind of the way I use this plugin. Is I can enable this and only see the ads that are running in the newsfeed here, and I'm taking note to see what they're using. Are they using a static image? Is it a video? Is it a professional video? Is it a horizontal video? Is it a vertical video? What kind of copy are they running? Is it long form, short form copy, etc.? And I want to take a look at other people that are targeting me as well. Sometimes I'll even go as far as to see kind of how their ad is doing. As far as engagement, because it's a good indicator to see if somebody is actually paying attention to these ads. Here's a marketer's ad, Russell Brunson. You can kind of see that it's got a ridiculous amount of engagement on it, comments and shares. So this is a good performing ad for whatever offer he's promoting here. So the way I use this plugin is I just simply scroll down here and I just kind of want to see what I'm being targeted with. I want to see their headlines. I want to take note of the actual pages and everything that I can come across. I either screen grab and put in a Google document, or I make note of the elements that actually make me stop and look at the ad. So sometimes I run across all these newsfeed ads and they don't really catch my attention, but if I find one that really catches my attention, I want to know exactly what actually made me stop. Now, before I move to the third and final tool, let me know in the comments if you guys are finding this sort of stuff useful. It's always interesting to me when people find things useful or not. Let me know if I'm on the right track and if you're liking this kind of content. Now, the third tool that I want to cover is by far the absolute favorite of mine to use, and the reason for this is because this is almost a super tool. It allows me to see advertising from Facebook, advertising from Instagram, from Google, PPC, and from YouTube, and it allows me to filter a bunch of things out to really get a good feel for the types of ads and creatives that are working within any industry, really. Now, I gotta say up front that this is a paid application. I think it's something like $67 for a one-time fee, but it's well worth the investment. And the way you use this is that you can come to Facebook and Instagram and Google and YouTube here and choose whichever platform you want to kind of do some analysis off of. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for keywords, and I'm just going to type in ad text, and as you can see, you can look for keywords in comments or in landing pages. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to enter something like pest control. And what I want to do next is I want to just kind of leave everything blank, and I want to sort this by the number of likes, because maybe I want to see what I want in terms of engagement. The cool thing about this is you can filter out by specific country. You can filter out ads that have been seen within a specific date range, by gender, by location, by age, by where it appears. If you just want to see the ads that are in the news feed, you can kind of look at that as well. You can even look at special interest ads that normally you wouldn't have, information on, like CBD, fitness, real estate ads, that kind of thing. And if there is a Shopify platform or some sort of e-commerce component, you can filter that by the ad as well. Now, here's the neat thing about this is that this is filtered by number of likes. And if you know anything about running ads on Facebook, is that the more engagements the ads have and the longer they have been running, that's a clear indicator of more success. Ads that do really well on these platforms, on these social media platforms, have a high level of engagement or have been running for a really long time. So it's kind of cool to see this, and you can scroll down and see all the ads that are running within, this pest control industry that I wanted to just look for this keyword. Now, you can start to identify patterns. The way you use AdvertSuite is start to identify patterns. Like you can see, these are all video ads. So what seems to be working really well in this industry is, a lot of video type stuff in here. And if you scroll down, you'll just be shown more and more and more type of ads. You can filter out however much you want. Now, what's also neat about this is that if I can click on the Facebook icon here, and I can be taken to the original ad. But I can also click on the little question mark, and it opens another window within this AdvertSuite that tells me exactly what the demographic was. It tells me, who it was targeted to. It tells me the dates that it's been running, the longest time it's been running. It tells me the countries that it's been running as well. It tells me the age groups. So basically who is interacting with this ad the best. And it also takes me exactly to where the landing page is so that I can kind of see what the final destination is. Now, if you know anything about ads, you know that this is super helpful because really you're not really privy to this information from competitors. But in this case, if I was running a pest control company in the United States, I know that I would want to target females between the ages of 20 and 34, and this type of ad does really well with the little spider gif, and I can kind of take a look at their message and see where I can improve the copy or where I can use some of their creative that they're using and adapt it to my own clients' needs. Now, it's a super cool tool. Like I said, though, some of the cons of this tool, however, are that it can be a little slow if you're running it from your laptop and you don't have a good internet connection at all. But for the most part, it's super cool. You get to see also what's happening across different platforms, YouTube ads and even Google ads as well. So you really get the full spectrum of what's really happening across your competitors' social media platforms. Again, there's a link in the description if you want to go ahead and snag this tool. It's called Advertisement, and it's to me, it's really affordable at $67 one-time fee. So totally up to you. Now, if you want to generate more leads for your small business, I also created a mini workshop. Now that's 100% free. There's also a link in the description for that. It really walks you step by step on how to use Facebook lead ads to set up campaigns the right way so that you can start to generate leads for your business. You can get that with the link in the description. Now, if this video was super helpful to you, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss out on other videos that I put out here on this channel. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.